Imagine the illest up in the business. I'm hoping to make a killing. Get at me, going coast to coast, going coast to coast. We going coast to coast, coast to coast.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Football Talk. And in this episode, what I'm going to be talking about is previewing the big time college football matchup this week in LSU versus Alabama. Now, everybody's trying to debate, what are the keys to the game? I mean, really, in a game like this between two top-notch SEC teams, the best of the best, there really is no key. It's just basically play smart football. Don't fumble, don't make stupid penalties, and go out there and hit them. I mean, that's basically all you need to do to win. And with these teams, they're so evenly matched, especially when you look at the stats. They're just about dead even. As far as points scored, they're both at the same, around 39 points a game. As far as points being put up against them, Alabama has a little bit of an edge. Alabama's only allowing 9 points a game, whereas LSU's allowing 11. Really not that big of a difference. As far as total offense, they're about the same. Like, these statistics are so close, it's not even funny. I mean, this game could go either way, and you wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think Alabama's a little bit more sound defensively just based upon the talent they have. But one thing that makes me lean a little bit towards LSU is their strength of schedule so far. They have defeated a much better, a higher caliber variety of opponents, like starting off the season against Oregon, flattening them 40-27. LSU's already played Mississippi State. They beat West Virginia, Florida, Auburn, whereas Alabama, their big time wins, Penn State, Arkansas, Florida. So LSU has played a better variety of opponents, so that does make me want to give them the edge, but I'm not sure yet. As far as offensively, Alabama, I feel, has a much better running game, especially with Trent Richardson in the backfield, probably the best running back in the NCAA right now. LSU, they're running that dual quarterback system because you got Jarrett Lee and Jordan Jefferson. Jarrett Lee is more your pocket passer, whereas Jordan Jefferson, he can run around and make plays with his feet. Jefferson, I don't know how rusty he is. I mean, he did look pretty good in the last game he played, but he didn't get a whole lot of passes. And Jarrett Lee, he has played the whole season. I personally favor Jarrett Lee, but that's just me. I mean, Jarrett Lee's been a backup most of his career at LSU, but when he goes in there, he makes big time plays, and that's what you need. I mean, he can go out there, he can lead the team. He did it for most of the season anyway. So that's where I stand on that. Like I said, defensively, that these guys are pretty much sound. So, I mean, it's so tough to choose either one over the other. I mean, Alabama's quarterback, you have McCarron, not as good as Greg McElroy. So you take a little bit of a drop there at quarterback. But McCarron, he's still a pretty good game manager from what I've seen so far. So, I mean, that's all you really need, especially with a dominant run game like they have. Trent Richardson, almost 1,000 yards on the season already. So, I mean, both teams, it's so close. I don't know. Basically, whoever's going to win this game is a team that's going to make the fewest amount of mistakes, pure and simple. Like I said earlier, there's no key to this game. And you know what? If I were to make a pick on this game, it's a real tough one. But I would probably side with Alabama. Like I said, I think they have more talent defensively. Like 9 out of their 11 players on defense could probably start in the NFL right now. That's how good Alabama is defensively. And defense wins championships, and this is basically a national championship, because I don't think the national championship is going to be better than this game, because usually you don't have two in-conference teams playing for the title, so I don't think it's going to get any better than this. So I'm going to give the edge to Alabama. I think the defense is a little bit more sound. I love the running game. As long as McCarron manages the game very well, I think they'll be fine. I mean, it's going to be a hard-fought game. LSU's going to be in it the entire time. So, like I said, it's tough. I think I'm going to side with Alabama, especially with it being in Alabama. It's going to favor them with that home field advantage, obviously. So, I mean, that plays a big factor in it for me, especially with college football being so, it's so amped up in college football. Everybody has a lot of pride in their team and whatnot. So I think that's going to side with Alabama and give them a huge advantage. Maybe that's the case, maybe not. Who knows? LSU's still sound, so maybe it might not rattle. Who knows? Like this preview that I'm doing right now, I'm basically just giving you guys a big question mark because I don't even know myself. So if you were to make a pick on this game, my pick is Alabama, like I said. Another question what people are having is, could the winner of this game the loser of this game still end up in a national title? Like I said earlier, usually you don't have an in-conference title game, so I highly doubt it. Obviously, they could still get into the SEC championship if the winner were to fall to one of the other teams left on their schedule. Or no, they probably have to lose 2 games because they have to get the tiebreaker. So I don't know. I mean, the loser of this game is still a top-notch team. Could definitely get into a BCS bowl, regardless. But the winner of this game, I think, is probably going to ride out to the national title game. Because I mean, let's look at their remaining schedules. LSU remaining schedule after this game: Western Kentucky, Ole Miss, and Arkansas. Arkansas is going to give them a fight, so that's probably the only other possible loss, but honestly I doubt it because Arkansas is not as high of a caliber team as Alabama is. So I think LSU can ride out after this game. Alabama, after this, they have Mississippi State, Georgia Southern, and Auburn. I think those are all easy wins for Alabama, especially at the pace they're going. So the loser of this, like I said, definitely a BCS bowl. National title, highly doubt it. SEC championship, I doubt it because I think the winner's just going to ride out. And the only other chance is if the winner of this game loses in the SEC championship, and by the looks of it, it looks like they're going to face South Carolina, maybe Georgia, but I'm thinking South Carolina right now. And either one of these teams could take down South Carolina, I think. Like, it's SEC, anything can happen, and South Carolina will definitely give them a fight, but I think the winner of this is probably going to ride out. And you know what? I can probably guarantee that whoever wins this game will be the national champion. Because it's SEC football. It doesn't get any better than this. And SEC fans, I mean, it's football in the South, and they love football in the South. It's like the only thing, especially in all those small towns. So they put so much pride, so much effort into these programs, and that's why you see SEC dominating every single year, and why the SEC has won, like the past 6 national titles. So that's it for me. That's my preview of this game. I'm siding with Alabama. I don't know about you guys. Let me know your thoughts, opinions. Follow me on Twitter at RJFootballTalk. Leave your comments below. And with that being said, thank you for watching, and keep on tuning in, guys.